So let's cook up. What'd you see this weekend or what'd you see this week that was a little interesting?
To me, the most interesting thing that I saw, and it could just all be like a coincidence, was like the 300 Entertainment music label.
Yeah.
That's who like Young Thug and a lot of those type of artists are signed to.
I think YSL is under 300. Right?
Yeah.
Or I could be wrong, but
So they sold their fucking company and pretty much to Warner Brothers 6 months before the whole fucking arrest of everyone came down. Do you think? Because a lot of this shit, they said that they've been doing a fucking case on these guys for like 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
Do you think at some point maybe investigators came to them and were like, hey, we're investigating your artist? And they knew that this was coming and that's why they tried to sell the company as soon as possible?
Well, I think it's definitely a possibility. My Hollywood mind takes me directly to like how it played out. You know what I mean? Not like blackmail type beat, but like blackmail type beat. You know, like
For real.
like hey, I'm giving you a heads up. Like you're either fucking going. I sold my car one time a couple years back, and this motherfucker got me. He said he told me he's like you either what did he say? He's like you either sink or swim with your car. Like you choose, and I think that's kind of like what something along the lines that it went like, hey bro, like you either sell this before you fuck or you go down with it, you know, or you're compliant.
Is it sell this and have some for another car or fucking have nothing?
yeah, or be under.
Yeah, I've been in that position before.
You feel me? You know what's good, but yeah. So I think that was definitely a possibility, and like now in today's age, like who wouldn't, bro? You know what I mean? You're either gonna fucking take a huge L and you're gonna be an accessory to racketeering and shit. Allegedly racketeering.
Nah, but to me, what is like weird is like you're already a part of this, regardless of who you sell this to. Like the people in charge were you when these actions were taken.
Yeah, you're right. At the time you were already in it.
To me, it's crazy that another company is willing to take that headache on.
I don't think anyone else knew.
Because I'm sure the whole, like, if they're going into the whole YSL, they're going to go deeper into, because think about it, they're making it seem like this shit is really a gang. Maybe these people are part of gangs, but this shit is not a gang.
No.
Like, they're treating it like a gang, and if they went for the top head, which would have been Young Thug, or who would be Young Thug. You don't think they're going to investigate where they get like deeper? Like,
well, I think that's where like personal and business, obviously it doesn't mix, but in this case it kind of does, or it is mixing right now, because like we all like anyone from anywhere has like people that they know that they may be associated to, they may just know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't know what that person has going on, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say myself, but let's say someone, like is affiliated to somebody else who's got something going on, something illegal, so illegal activity. If you're just like in this instance, Gunna is in there because he rocked the YSL chain on a video and he said a lyric about choppers, right?
It's pretty much like gang injunction, right?
Yeah, and the only reason that it's like holding up is because he's affiliated to someone who was allegedly up to something else. You know what I mean?
I always found that crazy.
But I don't think they mix. Like, I don't like what I do on my own time and what I do on like business time is not the same thing. You feel me? Like, I think the way it's being looked at right now is that it's not compartmentalized. You know what I mean? Like, it's just your whole actions is one, and yeah, like if I'm popping shit somewhere outside of my business, I'm not, like, let's say I go to work, right? But I'm popping shit on the weekend. It's not my fucking works. Like, it's not related to my work. You feel me?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Like, once you're off work hours, like, unless you fucking bring up the business's name or anything, like, anything that you do on your off time has nothing to do with work. If I want to go to fucking home and worship the devil, which I don't, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be their problem or their choice what they do. You know, Like at work, if I follow the rules, make sure that you're happy, my job's getting done, you're making your job easy. Why the fuck do you care what the fuck I'm doing outside of work?
Yeah. And I think that's where it kind of got mixed and shit because, yeah, you just.
It just doesn't make sense because even when I was like younger, like the whole gang injunction shit, or what is that shit?
Well, that made sense to me.
Nah, because bro,
bro, trust me, that made sense to me.
no, it makes sense, but like sometimes
and let me tell you,
the stupidity of it is like you could be banged out, right? Or let me be banged out or whatever. And just because you might be my cousin and now like I'm not supposed to be out and you're outside the porch fucking with me,
yeah,
like just fucking being cousins.
Right.
Now because I'm with you, now
you're at fault.
And I'm now put in this category that if someone else is with me, now they're
affiliated.
They're affiliated, but just not true.
Yeah, this is my shit over here. Why should this, pertain to you and stuff? But in this case, it's all about legalities. To be honest, like once it's the feds coming, like to them, it's just what you can prove in court. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter like what your intentions were. It's like, well, this is what it is, and the jury or those making the decision at the end. I don't know. It's gonna come down to the right. It comes down to them, or
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how that works. To be honest,
the thing is like, I don't know. Tekashi only got out of it because he's told.
Oh, because he cooperated. Do you think?
Nah.
What are you saying?
Like they're not getting out of this.
Yeah.
There's already people saying that. There's people telling.
Yeah. So prayers to everyone involved. Prayers to the victims, prayers to, those, what do you say? Those innocent, people involved in these circumstances. Unfortunately, sometimes, you got to be held accountable. And I'm not saying anyone's guilty in this instance, but I think I've always said it. 3 things you can't hide: the sun, the moon, and the truth. You feel me?